The Security Council resolution endorses and puts in place a mechanism to enforce the landmark nuclear deal reached after nearly 2 years of negotiations between 6 world powers and Iran. Approval by the 15-member council was largely a formality, as all 5 of the permanent veto-wielding members, along with Germany, took part in negotiating the accord finalized last week in Vienna. Among other measures, the agreement requires Iran to cut its number of centrifuges by 2/3 and reduce its stockpile of enriched uranium to prevent it from producing a nuclear weapon. U.S. Ambassador to the UN, Samantha Power, praised the Council for testing diplomacy, but said the deal does not diminish U.S. concerns about Iran.
This nuclear deal doesn't change our profound concern about human rights violations committed by the Iranian government, or about the instability Iran fuels beyond its nuclear program. That is why the United States will continue to invest in the security of our allies in the region, and why we will maintain our own sanctions related to Iran's support for terrorism, its ballistic missiles program, and its human rights violations.
U.S. lawmakers and allies in the region are worried about the UN's eventual lifting of its embargoes on Iranian conventional weapons and ballistic missiles. Critics say Iran's ability to access advanced arms in the near future could further destabilize the region and perhaps ignite a conventional arms race in the Middle East. Israel's ambassador to the UN, Ron Prosser, called the resolution a tragedy.
Iran will now have $150 billion. How much money will go to Hezbollah and Hamas? How much money will go to Assad? How much money will go to fund worldwide terror activities?
U.S. lawmakers have until mid-September to review and ultimately vote whether to approve or reject the Iran deal. President Obama has said he would veto any rejection, which then would force both the Senate and House to produce a 2/3 majority to override the veto. The U.S. leader has urged Congress to abide by international consensus in efforts to ensure an Iran without nuclear weapons. Ramon Taylor, VOA News, United Nations.